I was overconfident and I made a mistake, but of course I don't realize that yet. Right now, I still think that I'm a good woodworker, and what happened to me is what happens to a lot of woodworkers and probably just people in life is you try something once and unfortunately it goes perfectly fine and you think, okay, I got this figured out, I'm an expert now, and that's exactly where I'm at with this one. I had this little bit of live edge that I didn't want in there, the client didn't want in there, and I told him, hey, we can fix this, and I showed him a video of where I fixed this in the past, and the problem was I didn't realize that I probably got a little bit lucky on that first fix. That was an old table I did, and the fix was almost seamless. And right now I was thinking, all right, I'll just find a decent piece of wood, I'll glue it on there, and just like last time, cut it off, it'll be good as new. Unfortunately, it's not that easy every time. If it's not entirely clear, what I'm attempting to do is I'm trying to replace that little bit of live edge that we had at the start of the video with just a nondescript piece of wood that hopefully matches the rest of the slab perfectly. And again, a lot of times apparently this is easier said than done, and I was starting to realize this when I was making this cut here, and the problem was I wasn't thinking in 3 dimensions, and you can see my psycho eyes right there is never a good sign because I could start to see that that grain didn't line up with the grain on that side of the table.
How do we f it up so bad, Scott?
I don't know, I didn't think it would look that off.
Okay, well, you want to cut it off, do it again?
I had a lot of offcuts for this project, but the ones where the grain match didn't match the color and vice versa, so I had to make a dramatic step. Some people might think that cutting up an $1,800 slab of wood is a bit excessive just to fix a tiny corner on another table. However, I bet those same people would agree that charging $19,000 for a dining table is also a bit excessive, and that person should be entitled to the best possible table that this craftsman is capable of. And that's where I'm at here is, yes, at $19,000 is a ton of money for a table. However, I do think that I kind of owe it to them to give them the best possible table that I'm capable of making. Unlike the first time I attempted to fix this corner, this time the grain direction looked great. However, I didn't love the color, and it became really obvious when I gave it a quick water pop here. You can see just how sharp those lines are. So I had an idea for the fix. I've never tried this before, but I met a hardwood floor guy once that was showing me these methods for matching kind of mismatched planks on wood flooring. So this UV finish was nice because I could just touch it up, sand it off, try it again until I like the way it looked. And here is the finished result. I would love to know what you think. It's not perfect, but it's probably about as good as I am capable of making it.